welcome back to A Step Above. As you can see, the garment is completed and it is beautiful. In today's video, we're going to talk about what alterations were done. We're going to reiterate some points of the fabric of this garment. Just remind you guys, this is a charcoal gray wool flannel. We're going to talk about some of the ways in which you could wear this beautiful, magnificent piece. So if this is a video you're interested in, stay tuned. As I mentioned in the previous video, this is a charcoal gray wool flannel double-breasted sport coat. I acquired this garment from eBay. I actually won it on an auction. As I stated in previous videos, guys, if you are not shopping on eBay, you are missing out on fantastic vintage pieces. This is a piece from what the dealer said from the 70s. Again, a full canvas garment. You can check by if you do the pinch test. Also, you can feel the ripples on the inside of the lapel. Fantastic fabric. It's a thick fabric, but it's unlined. So you could wear this in the late season of fall, all the way throughout the winter into spring. Now, when it gets to late spring, I wouldn't wear this just because it's a little more insulating, so you may overheat. The positive would be it's half line or quarter line, so it's just lined at the top of the shoulders and that's it. Now, let's talk about the alterations. We had the waist of the jacket taken in, as you can see. When I got this garment, I believe this is a 43 long. So there was a little more room in the waist area. It fit exactly how I wanted to fit in the shoulders, but the waist needed to be taken in. So I went to my tailor. She took the waist in. She did a great job. She didn't make it too tight, so I'm not restricted at all in my moves, but it's comfortable. It's concealing. It's double-breasted, so I feel as if it is wrapping around me. So I do enjoy that. We also had the back, or not the back, but once we had the waist taken in, we had the back taken in as well, just to get that V tapered. As you can see, it is very flush in the back, except for under my armpits, which for many garments, you're not going to see a completely straight back. You're going to need some fabric underneath your armpits just so you can move. So you'll see those slight ripples, right? Not ripples, but wrinkles right there. That doesn't indicate that the garment was tailored correctly. It just shows that there's some extra fabric there just so you can still have mobility. Now, let's move to the sleeves. As you can see, I have about, I want to say an eighth of an inch. I'm one who favors anywhere between a quarter of an inch and a half an inch when showing cuff. This was, I don't mind an eighth of an inch. I like the look of it. It's just not as much cuff as I would like, but I'm okay with that. So it's an eighth of an inch on the cuffs. It's still an elegant look. When you get a garment and you take it to your alterations tailor, make sure you're adjusting the sleeves as well, because many times you're gonna have a shoulder that is slightly more sloped than the other shoulder, so one arm is going to hang slightly lower than the other, so you want to get your sleeves adjusted for that. Now, what else did we get done on this? We got the waist, we got the sleeves, got them adjusted, we had the back tapered. As I showed you in the previous video, these have they're called jigger buttons, two jigger buttons on the inside, so you can play with the configuration of that. I just like this simple look right here with one open like I would with a two-button sport coat. That's the word I was looking for. The fabric, again, charcoal wool flannel, beautiful for the fall, winter, early spring months, especially here in Denver because the weather is so fickle. It can be one way, one at the beginning of the week, another at the end of the week. Now, this garment, one could wear this to dinners, interviews, funerals, dates, casual outing. If you forego the tie, you could do a open neck or a turtleneck or roll neck. This garment, I consider this a universal garment that one could wear to multiple events. You can dress it up, you can dress it down to an extent, but double-breasted sport coats, you just want to be careful with them just because it's still a formal garment, or it can be semi-formal to formal. So you just want to be sure of how you're wearing it in the type of environment if it calls for it. I would highly encourage you, if one is wanting to expand their wardrobe, definitely add a charcoal, either double-breasted or single-breasted wool flannel sport coat into their rotation. I don't believe one needs an entire wool flannel suit. Yes, you can get one and it's going to look outstanding if you get it tailored correctly at the right mill with the fabric and the right haberdasher where you acquire the garment. But having just a sport coat, you're going to be able to use it in different ways that if you break up a suit, you don't want to wear out the trousers and then have wear on the sport coat. You want to wear them at the same time. So I'd highly encourage you, go with the sport coat. But as far as this garment goes, it turned out lovely. I'm so pleased. I've actually worn this a couple times prior to making this video, and I've got a lot of compliments on it. I've been warm in it when I wear it outside. If it's not snowing, then I'll just wear maybe a scarf and a cap or my wool fedora, and I'll just go about my business and still maintain a lot of warmth. That said, that'll be the conclusion of this video. Guys, if you have any other questions, drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on my Instagram if you want to know a little more about this fabric and just the history of this garment. Go check out the other video, or the previous video I did on this garment when I first got it. That said, guys, I appreciate your audience, and I'll catch you next time.